episode of the Brittany Sherell Podcast. I'm Brittany Sherell, your host, and I'm so honored to have you here with me today. For those of you that are visiting the podcast for the first time, the Down and Dirty this is a place for busy, high-achieving women, aka the superwomen of the world, to pull off their capes and to get restoration and get some go-go juice, to get whatever it is that you might be needing to give you that extra push to get back to your dreams. So my promise is that my podcast will always be less than 10 minutes because as busy women, let's be honest, we have limited time to get the stuff that we need. So you don't have to pick and choose whether you get what you need and continue to do what you need to do. I'm going to give you what you need and do it in a timely manner so that you can also do what you need to do. Today, we are going to have a mental health check-in. I'm just being honest about this, being very transparent today. We like to skip over mental health. For whatever reason, mental health is such taboo, and we've got to change the conversation because the truth of the matter is mental health issues are all around us, and some of us are battling them ourselves. And the honest truth is there's nothing wrong with mental health issues. The problem comes in when there are mental health issues that go unaddressed. That's where the problem comes in at. There's nothing wrong with understanding that we need to take a step back sometimes and focus on the health of our minds. And sometimes there are things that we can do on our own that really serve our mental health in a positive way to help us get our mind right. There's absolutely nothing wrong with also taking inventory of where we stand mentally and understanding when we need extra support. Being transparent here today, I'm sure some of you have listened to, I think it was like episode 4 where I talked about Xing out anxiety. And in that episode, I quickly hit on the fact that I've dealt with anxiety myself. And I think anxiety is something that we as women just automatically kind of package as part of the deal. Like just being a woman means that you're going to be in situations that cause anxiety. And that, it has some truth to it. However, when anxiety gets to the point that it is altering the quality of your life, baby, get help. There is nothing wrong with that. There are people who specialize in these areas for a reason. It is their passion. And some stuff you just can't DIY it. And I got to a point in my life where I realized my anxiety was really altering the quality of my life. And I needed extra support. And there was nothing wrong with that. Mind you, in the moment, I'll be honest, I felt a little embarrassed. I felt like people might judge me or whatever or whatnot until I got into my doctor's office and was explaining what was going on with me. And Boo Boo was like, well, this is what we can do. We can do X, Y, and Z. And she was like, I suggest that we start here because honestly, this is what I do. She went into great detail to explain that she's really no different from me. She went into great detail about, how certain events in her life kind of caused some issues to arise, the mental health issues to arise for her, and that she also has extra support. She also has therapy. She also was taking medication. And so it really created a shift in my mindset. And I'm like, well, if she's the expert and the expert needs support, then surely it's normal for a normal person to need extra support. So today, this week, I want you to take a few moments and be mindful of your present state of mind. Like, take inventory of where you stand in terms of your mental health. Now, to help you in this endeavor, your task for this week will include visiting a link that I'm going to drop for you guys to take a quick quiz that assesses your mental health. So Psychology Today actually has a quick quiz online, a quick mental health quiz, and I'm telling you, it'll probably take you maybe 5 minutes. I think when you go to the link, it says like 15 to 20 minutes, but I did it myself and it only took about 5 minutes. So it just really depends on how quickly you're able to read through the questions and answer them, but make sure you read them thoroughly, because you can easily like misconstrue some words or jumble them up, and it has a totally different meaning. So make sure you actually take the time to read through the questions thoroughly, so that you answer appropriately. But what I love about it is it's quick and it's very thorough. Like, it goes into great depth to tell you what areas of mental health you might be struggling with, and it also gives you advice. Now, the other key thing about this, for those of you who might still have like some underlying embarrassment or whatnot, girlfriend, the quiz is completely anonymous. You don't have to put in your name. You don't have to put in your address, your birth date, your weight. You ain't even got to put in your email address. All you have to do is complete the assessment, and then it gives you an overview of how you scored in each area, and then it goes on to give you advice about it. Now, mind you, this advice is not the same as going to an actual like an actual doctor or person certified in that field. However, this is a great starting point for you to take assessment of your mental health, and it only takes a few minutes. So I'm going to drop that link for you guys, and I really hope that you benefit from it. I know I did. It gave me a lot of insight, and we have to shatter the stigma around mental health and mental health issues. Just remember, mental health issues are not a big deal. Like, we just have to remember there's nothing wrong with mental health issues. Let me say that again. There's nothing wrong with mental health issues. The problem is when mental health issues go unaddressed. So this week we are going to all be intentional about taking inventory of where we stand with our mental health. So again, I'm going to drop that link. It'll be in the description, the podcast description. I'll also post it in the Intentional Mindset group, Facebook group. So please, y'all, just take a few minutes this week, assess your mental health. And don't be afraid to seek out the support you need. I really hope